What's up guys, Beyond here with another video. So on today's video I'm gonna do a tag video. I wasn't tagged, but the tag has been alive in the community and I will just do it because I think it's a nice and interesting one. It's gonna be the tag 12 perfumes 12 months. I'm not even sure if the name is this one, but it's like one perfume for each month of the year. So yeah, like one perfume for January, one perfume for February, and on and on and on. Let me explain you something before I start. Here in Korea, I live in Korea, and in Korea 60% of the time it's gonna be quite cold. You're gonna see that a lot of perfumes here will be more toward wintertime fragrances. They will be a little bit dense. And another stuff. This one is the niche version. I'm gonna do a design version in the future. Let's go for it. January, it's one of the coldest months of the year here. And for that specific month, I decided to go with by Kilian Black Phantom. Black Phantom, it's a gourmand perfume. It's quite heavy, it's quite strong, but it's strong in the sweet side of things. This one is full of coffee, black sugar. There's a little bit of booziness as well. It's a mix of a lot of stuff, and if you go heavy on this one, it may be a little bit cloying. This one would be a good pick for one of the coldest months of the year here in Korea. So January by Kilian Black Phantom. For February, it's still super cold here, and I decided to go for something a little bit dense as well, something with not a lot of woody notes but still quite strong, and I'm decided to go with Frederic Malle Portrait of a Lady. It's a rose patchouli scent, so quite heavy in the patchouli. It's a dense rose but super nice. The dry down of this one is simply magic. Stay on your skin for quite a lot of time. This one you just need like 2 sprays and you are good to go. If it's super cold, you can actually put 3 sprays. 4 is gonna be a lot. That's my pick for February. Frederic Malle Portrait of a Lady. On March, it's still cold here. Spring is not yet here. Spring is about to come, but it will take a little bit of time still. For that reason, I decided to go with a myrrh tobacco vanilla kind of mix, and this is Bodycea de Victorious Iceni. A lot of people say that this kind of scent is good for November and December because of holidays, but for me this one, it's good for spring as well. It's actually a better for fall, but I can see myself wearing this one during like late winter, like March. Some people say it's actually myrrh mixed with vanilla, but for me this one is quite similar to tobacco and vanilla. So yeah, and it's not that similar to tobacco vanilla from Tom Ford. It does remind it, but it's good on its own. So for March, Bodycea de Victorious Iceni. For April, spring sometimes shows up, but it's still quite cold. But at this time, you can also have 1 or 2 days, like during the weekends, you can have some nice day out. You can actually dress a little bit different from other months, so you can try something a little bit different. And for that specific month, I decided to go with Andy Tower Perfumes L'air du Désert Marocain. I already have a review of this perfume. This one is just amazing, completely different of a lot of stuff that you actually smell in your life. Atomizer sucks. I will always say that. Atomizer sucks on this one. You can lose a lot of juice because of this atomizer. But anyways, this fragrance is amazing. You can You do get the scent vibe. This one is kind of experience. You gotta try this one to actually understand the perfume. This one is just different, unique. That's why it's on my list for April. L'air du désert Marocain. Next month is May, and on May you can actually see that you are during on spring. And for that month, I decided to go with something a little bit dry, a little bit green as well. For that reason, I decided to go with Chanel Les Exclusives Sycomore. So this perfume is basically a dry vetiver. It can be a little bit linear if you actually compare this one with other vetiver scents, but this one is just super classy. It's the classiest vetiver that you actually can find. A lot of people say that this one is similar to Lalique Encre Noire La Extreme. I do see the point, but this one is a little bit stronger. And that one is a little bit darker. This one is a little bit brighter. And this one is quite dry. But in the dry down, they get super close. For me, Sycomore. In June, you can have a lot of hot days. So for those days, I decided to go with Creed Aventus. This one, it's like the opening is quite fruity, so that's why I decided to go with this one. This one is super nice. It's one of the perfumes that I consider one of my summer perfumes because of the super fruity top. So this one, you guys know, it's like pineapple, some citrus, and a wood base. This kind of DNA gotta be in my list, so that's why I picked Creed Aventus for June. July, it's pretty much the beginning of summer here in Korea. It can get super hot in here. July is not the hottest month of the year here in Korea, but it still is quite hot. But for that reason, I've decided to go for something a little bit fruity and green at the same time with some long-lasting power, and I decided to go for Xerjoff Neo. Xerjoff Neo is just like some super nice grassy and citrusy lemony vibe that you can have going on through and through. I do get a little bit of something similar to cilantro in the top. That's how green it is. Some people think that this one is a little bit more citrusy, but for me this one is more green than actually citrusy. So yeah, if you guys try this one, you guys know. So for July, this is my pick, Xerjoff Neo. Now we have August. August is actually the hottest month here in Korea, and for that reason I got something that I feel refreshing, at the same time smelling super nice. And this one is a citrus bomb. This one can actually be considered a lemony juice kind of perfume, and I'm talking about Profumo Aroma Acqua Viva. This one is just like lemons squeezed, smashed on your face. Super nice. This one is pretty much a lemony drink that you can have in the beach. Profumo Aroma Acqua Viva for August. Pretty much the super hot days are gone. Now you can wear something different. And for September, I decided to go with a super classy and super nice scent. Every time that I open and give it a sniff, I fall in love once again. And I'm talking about Creed Royal Wood. This perfume smells just amazing. It's one of my favorite Creeds. This one is super difficult to wear if you're not actually participating in some super dressy events. Every time that I go out at night, I usually tend to go for this one during like fall. So this one is my pick, Creed Royal Wood. Next month, October. And October, in the middle of October here in Korea, it starts to get quite cold. And when the weather gets cold, the first fragrance that comes to my mind is the fragrance that I love the most. and I'm talking about Amouage Jubilation 25. This perfume is just amazing. I already have a review of this perfume in my channel as well. For me, this perfume is like dried fruits smashed. Get the oil of those dried fruits, blend with some oud base, mixed with a little bit of rose, mixed with a lot of other spices from the Middle East, and what you get is this. Jubilation 25 is one of my loves in the perfumery, and every time that the proper weather comes, I just go directly to this one. So for October, Jubilation 25. So November, another super cold month. The weather is getting quite cold. So at this time, you know what it means, right? It means that you gotta wear oud. This one is one of the best rose oud combo. I'm talking about Maison Francisco Jean Oud Satin Mood. So this one, it's like just one of the best rose oud combos that you can have. Slightly sweet, slightly smoky. The dry down of this one is just magic. It's like fabulous, seriously. You feel like you are surrounded by roses and they are exhalating some kind of super nice smell throughout the whole life of the fragrance. This perfume, it's just amazing. If you like rose, masculine rose, this one is not feminine at all. Just amazing. This one is unisex for me, actually. Some people would think that this one tends to go a little bit towards the feminine side, but seriously, I really don't care, and you shouldn't as well, because this one is one of the best rose oud combos, sweet rose oud combos that you can have. So for November, Maison Francisco Jean Oud Satin Mood. And for December, the last month of the year, of course I gotta go with another oud as well. This one is one of the classiest oud that you can actually find in the perfumery nowadays. This one has some different kind of oud. I don't actually remember from the top of my head right now what kind of oud this one has, but it's a different kind of oud and you can actually get it when you first smell it. And I'm talking about another Xerjoff perfume, and this one is Xerjoff Alexandria II. So this one is also a nude combo. This is one of the best ouds as well that you can find. This one, it's super long lasting. This one goes in a different way. This one goes towards a different kind of oud. This one and this one, they have oud, but the dry down of this one is completely different of the dry down of the other one. This one is quite expensive, so not a lot of people will actually try this one because of the price tag. My pick for December will be Xerjoff Alexandria II. So that's it, guys. These are my picks for every single month. Like, every single perfume that I got had some kind of reason why I got it for that specific place. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my picks. Like, tell me which one would you exchange, what kind of other perfume you would actually exchange for other ones here. Just let me know. Maybe I didn't pick that one because I don't have it in my collection, but in my collection these are my picks. So that's it. I hope you guys liked it, and we will meet again in the next video. Bye bye.